Hi, I'm Gary. Welcome to Jargon Free Help. In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can join together different cells, the information in them, into one. So it might be that you've got, as in this situation, the first name and surname in two separate fields and you want to combine them together. It's called concatenation, and you can do this using a function or a formula. So I'm just going to show you how you can do this both ways. So the first way I'm going to show you is just simply by using a formula to bring them together. So I've got these first names and surnames here. Obviously the first one here is my name and the others I've just made up. So although they may well be someone's name, so if it is, it's just coincidental. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by pressing equals, typing equals just as you would with any sort of function or formula rather. So I'm just going to click on that and it's coming up with A2. I use the ampersand, the and I then choose this one. Now this is going to put them right next to each other, so there's not going to be a space or anything like that in there. And sometimes you don't want a space, sometimes you want a character or something like that. So if I do that, you can see it's joined it together. What I really want, so I'm going to edit this now, is I want space in there. And to do that, I just put in my quotes, a space and another quote and the ampersand, and that puts the space in there, and I could put anything I like in the middle there, so it looks like that. I could have a dash. I could have a dash with a space on each side, whatever you like. In fact, that's got too many now, but you get the idea. That should be there, and then I've got too many spaces at the end. All I have to do now is just copy that down, and you can see it's done it for the rest. So if I want to do this using the function, it's called concat or concatenate. There's both in there, they both do the same thing. So I'm just going to go into insert function. You can see I've used them recently, they are there, but if you wanted to find them, you can just type in concatenate. That will come up with the one function which is there and this one. Let's use this one here, this concatenate one, and let's just click on OK. And you have text boxes here that you can fill in, so I can just choose Gary. When I click in the next one, that's the next one that I want to join it to, I could now put the space in there, and you can see each time I click, it adds another box. And there we go. I could have surname, comma, we'll try that in just a moment. You know, like sometimes you see that on email addresses, so there you go, that's concatenate. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use the concat one just to see if there's any difference. So here again, this time I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to have my surname, then a comma and a space. Sometimes you see that on email addresses and things, or on forms. And then I'm going to have my first, whoops, sorry. And then down here, I'm just going to put in my first name. And you can see it's now done that as well. So concatenate or concat, both of them seem to be doing the same sort of thing. So down here I've got a little section here, and what I want to do is create an item code, and I'm just going to change these model here, so it's the 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6 1 6 3 5, and what I'm going to show you is that I am going to create an item code based on the first letter here and the information here that I've got, the model number. So this will become C1234 like you just saw in that other before I actually made those amendments. So I'm going to use two functions. So I'm going to use the concatenate or concat, and also I'm going to use the left function. I've got a tutorial for how to use that left function, and what that does, it will take however many characters from the left-hand side. So I'm only going to tell it to take one. So it's going to take the C, the T, and the L. So I'm going to do that by just clicking on Insert Function. I'm going to choose Concat here. And the text is going to be left, bracket, camera, comma, 1. And you can see it's already coming up with showing C down there, and then text 2, and I could use other functions as well. So now it's creating it for me, C1, 2, 3, 4. Let's click on OK, and you can see now when I copy that down, it will actually join them all together. So I've used the left function, and just so you can see how that works quickly, if I just go into insert function, I could go into my ribbon and choose it there. If I go into text, it's quite a common one to use. So you've got left. You've actually also got another one called right, which is down here, which takes however many characters from the right-hand side. And again, I've got a tutorial for that. All of these links are in the description below here. There's also one called mid as well. So let's just take left, click on OK, and you'll see I'm taking the text, however many characters, which is 1, and you can see it comes up with C. If I change it to 2, then you can see what's happening there. So I can click on OK and copy that down like that using the fill function. So that's how you can join different strings together, strings of text. They call it a string when you're looking at computer things such as Excel and Access and other sorts of programming. And then you can use other functions such as left to actually, or right to actually pick out particular characters if you want them. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more, subscribe to my channel, which is in the subscribe button just below, or you go to my website, jargonfreehelp.com. Thanks for watching.